When I was 12, my dad and I went hunting, and he taught me that my manhood is directly proportional to the amount of meat I ingest. The redder, the better. I get extra manhood points if I actually kill animals and if I drive them back home using a large vehicle. Making fun of vegans on the internet from my couch allows me to comfort myself in my choices.
Where do vegans stand on Venus flytraps?
Men are not supposed to be sensitive or to show empathy. That's for girls, pussies, and fags.
Vegans shouldn't use petroleum products.
You can slaughter a baby seal in my living room as long as you use a plastic sheet on the floor to keep things clean. It doesn't bother me. That's because we, man, evolved to hunt wild animals in a spirit of camaraderie and brotherhood. We like blood, we like to kill, and we like to be insensitive and joke about it, because that's what keeps girls away from the boys' club.
Isn't the whole meat is murder thing a bit hypocritical when predators are a naturally occurring phenomena? Like, do they go to Africa and shame all the lions and hyenas who are killing other animals for food? Have you ever seen lions take down large prey like a giraffe or wildebeest? It's inhumane as fuck. They basically beat the shit out of it for hours until it's too weak to continue fighting back.
Women eat cake, ice cream, and fruit, while men eat rare beef and raw fish.
If everyone becomes vegan/vegetarian, I don't think there is going to be enough food to supply everybody. If you think this globally, it looks like a luxury choice with so many people suffering hunger.
If we stopped eating meat, we would degenerate into women with penises. Who would protect us from terrorists then? Thinking that animals deserve consideration is being anti-human and is irrational.
The purpose of canine teeth is to aid in the eating of animal flesh. All humans have canine teeth. Thus, humans are biologically designed to eat animal flesh.
I'm an atheist and I don't believe in God or in the suffering of animals. Animals are actually just giant biochemical machines, just like the engine of a car. I am like the engine of a car. Meat goes in, man-created wonders come out.
What about the animals we've bred over millennia to provide us with products in a symbiotic relationship? Who would actually be harmed if we didn't take their products? Dairy cows need to get milked. It's painful for them otherwise, and they don't have always calves to feed. The cow enjoys it and has no major downsides, so how does consent even factor in?
If animals disagree, they can just get the fuck out of the farms they're raised in. Plus, they have been specifically bred to be eaten. They would starve if we didn't feed them. We invest all that energy into keeping them alive and well-fed and healthy. It's only fair that we get a fair return on our investments by eating them.
If you cut all meat, dairy, etc., you'll still need a lot more vegetables to cover that demand. The prices will go up, make vegetables less accessible for poor people, and the bottom line is that people die of hunger because there is not enough food, and there will not be distributed well because of the economy. So imagining a vegan/vegetarian world is a utopia and a selfish choice.
My granddad exclusively ate meat and he died peacefully in his sleep at age 93. A couple weeks before dying, he told me his secret. You have to cook meat rare to preserve its life force. Also, he was smoking a pack a day and drinking whiskey every day. It's okay with me if you want to eat vegetables, just don't be a dick about it and don't shove it in my face. I'm not forcing you to eat meat or dairy, so just shut up about mad cow disease, growth hormones, osteoporosis, toxin bioaccumulation, colon cancer, and pus in milk.
Why are these inhuman monsters deriving so much pleasure from killing or stealing from plants? If they really cared about all life, they would buy the pure elements the body needs and eat those and nothing else.
It's a free country, and if you're not happy, just shut up about it and don't buy meat.
Why is it when you get an extremist vegetarian/vegan that they always talk about how cruel it is to keep animals in the conditions they're in and how it's not right to use them for food, yet they put plants in the same situation? Is it because they think Plants don't feel. When I go out and mow my lawn, I get to enjoy the smell of freshly cut grass. That smell is a chemical released by the grass to alert others to the fact it's been damaged. In other words, grass screams when you cut it.
What about leather, you may ask? Well, I prefer quality leather sofas to plastic crap made in China. I have a leather jacket, and it's part of my man identity. I take care of it like my son. Hopefully my son will grow into a real man and won't become a vegan faggot.
If I don't eat that cow, what would its life be like? It would travel around the countryside, afraid of being eaten violently by wolves, dying horribly of disease, or starving to death, injured in a ditch somewhere.
Men are stronger and more intelligent than women, and that's because of genetics. But it wouldn't be possible if we didn't eat meat.
I am an animal lover and a meat eater. There is no contradiction. Animal lover just means you respect the creatures and want to see them succeed. Meat eater just means you like eating meat a lot and would prefer not to cut it out of your diet.
All vegans are hypocrites because they mostly grew on meat and dairy before jumping on the vegan bandwagon. If they grew on a vegan diet, they would be too frail and stupid to finish grade 4.
I like animals, and I like how they taste. Be kind and respectful, but don't give up the foods you enjoy. There are plenty of ways to raise and slaughter cattle / chicken / etc. in a respectful and efficient manner.
Veganism is a threat to the Western way of life, and that's why the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI consider them to be eco-terrorists and radical extremists. Our Western societies are based on individual freedom, and no food cop is going to force tofu down my throat.
Vegans think everyone should neuter their pets. If my cat doesn't have testicles, how can I know I am still virile?
I did not climb to the top of the food chain to eat fermented soy. I deserve all the meaty goodness that modern agriculture provides. Bacon is a wonderfully delicious food, and the pleasure it gives me is sufficient to justify any and all animal suffering it causes.
Not everyone can go vegan. Soy causes men to grow breasts and causes their penises to shrink, and I don't want that.
Veganism is a fad, and hopefully it will fade away before too many people get irreversible damage from nutritional deficiencies.
Vegans yell about stealing from animal labor like milk, honey, eggs. Then they go and steal from plants, eating their children, drinking their fluids.
I would like all vegans to just shut up with their cherry-picked research and their facts, and especially their ethics. Ethics, lol. That's gay, as if there was any ethics in this modern world full of wars.
I can't go vegan because I need 500 grams of protein per day to maintain my muscle mass.